Hello, hello, good evening. We are mouse away. We are here today with Cookie, of course, and gonna be sewing all the dragons that are going with us to Dutch Comic Con. So I have like a pile here on the side. You cannot see it, but there is a big pile. So oh, let me close this down. Yeah, so I have a lot of things to sew, like from Jumbo Dragons with like different collections. I have like the nice starry ones, which of course are not gonna be showing on this camera maybe. It's like a glittery thread. It's not showing. And I have like a lot of different dragons, but of course also in mini form. So these are inspired by the Dutch Disneyland, aka the Efteling, which some of your Dutchies might recognize the characters, if we put it like that. So, you might notice some of the stories long time ago, where this one in mini form went with me to the Efteling to gather some inspiration. But I have still a lot to do to finish them all, because there's quite a lot of things. So I'm gonna get started. Hi, Yotlekili! I'm gonna be butchering names again. The dragons look so cute. Ah, thank you! I really, yeah, I'm happy with how they turned out. I really love this belly, actually. Oh, a bit dirty, but there you go. Like, the cameras are a bit off with color, so I hope that it's gonna be visible. There is like a weird light coming right now from, there we go, from the outside, so I'm gonna be a bit all over the rainbow. So practically this dragon is almost finished. So this is our Pardoes, and this is Pardine. What it's missing is bells, because of course the original character is a jester, so it's gonna have bells on the edges of the ears and on the tail. So it's gonna be very jingly. I'm gonna try not to make too much noise because my microphone is very sensitive. So maybe I need to turn down the microphone a bit. But yeah, I'm going to... oh, there we go. I think this should be better sound-wise. It's jiggling a bit less, but yeah, I have like also for the little one. I have a lot of bells to still sew, and I'm keeping those for like the last moment. So right now I just want to get the little dragons done. Like I have a lot of little ones that are already done. Like this is all a few more. So I've been really like sewing like crazy to make sure that we have like a complete collection. These are still waiting for the bells. And the other ones, wait, one moment. I need to roll away. So for the other ones, I actually have this tiny, oh, there we go, one more. So I have these tiny thingies, which are like, I don't know what you call them, tassels? So these ones are gonna have tassels. This one's also like on the tail and stuff, tassels. I have different color ones for the big ones, and I have the small ones that still have to arrive tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully it's gonna be on time. So for now I'm just gonna be making sure that they are as complete as I can. So let's start with this one. So this one I already closed the head and this. Just adjust the light a bit because it's really, like the outside is really bright right now. I saw that you were live through Instagram, so I decided to take a peek. Ah, thank you! So this one I already sewn these parts. What it's needing is some beans. And I have here a box of beans that I'm gonna be stashing in. I have my trusty bottle and a box so it doesn't make too much of a splash. So I'm just gonna... I'm hoping that it's not too loud. I'm gonna fill up the bottle. And then we're gonna just stuff it in a bit simply here. And actually have an entire box of beans still left, so maybe exactly one bottle. There we go. And a nice self-made tip, so it will fit into the plushies. And then we go, of course, just like fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Like, it's gonna be really cool because of the belly being so such a cool pattern. So I think it's gonna look really nice when it's all stuffed. Hi Daya, welcome. So it's like, I don't know which camera to show. I think here maybe I can zoom in a bit more so you can see a bit better. So it's hard to get all the camera angles to show everything. So I do the back end a little bit fuller, and then when it doesn't go anymore, then I switch it and I do the front paws. I think here can still go a bit more. So I want them to be nice and filled, but also quite floppy still. Like, I don't want them to be too hard, so I'm gonna switch and do the front paws. And the other front paw. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit more to the center, as much as it goes. So, see, this is okay. So we're gonna get... it's a little bit too floppy, so I think I can fill up the center a bit more. So I'm just gonna push the beans more to the side. So, as I mentioned, for Dutch Comic Con, it's gonna be a little Efteling collection. And then I have a lot of like starry micro dragons and Jumbo dragons with sparkles, like a lot of sparkles and glitter. And a lot of new merch, so hopefully everybody will be able to find something for themselves. So this one is almost done. Like a little bit more. I'm just gonna push it in the front paws to make space. It's always so hard to fill them up. There. It's exactly one bottle. So, perfect. And I'm just gonna close it up. This white, this almost over. So I'm gonna I'm gonna close it up with the thread and then sew everything together. So Pardus is gonna have his friend Pardine right next to him, and then we're only waiting for the tassels and the rest of the bells. So that's gonna be like a little bit of a fight with the post office, trying to see if it all arrives on time, hopefully. So will you have any mod dragons at Dutch Comic Con? I do have two big ones, like the Jumbo version like this, and I believe one or two baby ones. I do have some butterflies though, and let me think. Like, it's been so many that I'm really like forgetting what I even made. Like, I've been just putting them all into not packages, into boxes and drawers, so I'm able to categorize them. I will have a lot of mystery bags, or a lot. I'm gonna have quite some mystery bags with me, mystery boxes as well. And some of the moths and butterflies might be hiding in the mystery bags as well, so who knows? It's a mystery. So I'm yeah, I've been preparing a lot of nice things. I still have to package everything up, so now this weekend, hopefully I can, like, this end of the week, few days, just spend on hand sewing everything together. And then in the weekend I'm gonna be categorizing and packaging things. So if you ask me again after a few days what I'm bringing, then I'll be able to tell you more exactly, because it's been a lot of hectic preparations. I didn't like, for me it's really like out of sight, out of mind. So I'm always catching up to my own time. I still have to make like photo shoots of everything and videos. I really need to get back into making short videos. But it's been so hectic trying to get everything ready that I lack time right now. So there's still quite some embroidery to do. I haven't really done much Pokemon or any other fan art, so that's still on the list. I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish everything on time, because just the dragons themselves are like, I have a lot to do. And I'll probably at the table, I'm gonna be still hand sewing behind the table if I have time. I'm gonna be alone, so it's gonna be quite a lot. I currently have a white straw waffle and a strawberry chocolate dragon that I'm taking care of. Aww, I love them. They were some of my favorite ones to make, like the Dutch collection. It was so nice. And I'm hoping that everybody's gonna like the Efteling collection as well. So right now I'm just bringing the 2 mascots with me, but I'm hoping to expand and make like a lot of different ride-inspired ones. Hopefully Efteling will not sue me. So we'll see how that's gonna go. It's always very scary when I do something inspired by real things, because yeah, maybe they won't like it, so I'm gonna have to take everything down, you know, and it would be a pity. But yeah, we are going for positive outlook. So I'm making a knot. I have to sew more here so you can see me. So I'm making the final knot. So there's so many hardcore Efteling fans out there, so I think they will love it. Ah, that would be awesome. I've been taking quite some dragons to the Efteling already, and Jeff is constantly one there, and I had little Pardoos, like my version of Pardoos, and I still want to do a proper photo shoot, but every time I went there, Pardoos wasn't there to take a picture with him. So I need to go to the Efteling again. And there's so many beautiful rides that I really would love to take some extra inspiration. And of course an extra trip to Efteling. It's always such a struggle to figure out which dragon I want to take with me, you know? It's like, they all want to come. So yeah. Really, like, you could see me go on a ride with like a bag full of or a handful of dragons, just like holding them like this. Even Cookie would love to go, but yeah, he's a bit too chunky to go into rides. He's still holding one. Cookie is stealing stuff from the table, so I don't think he would do well in the Efteling. He's a bit too chunky. So yeah. But there are so many beautiful rides, like the Danse Macabre and all the new, or the old ones, like the Fata Morgana. So like, I always see so many beautiful details that I want to just plushify. Just I have to put it somewhere. Honestly, a drum flug dragon sounds so cute. Yeah. And we'll have to make like little fairy wings and stuff. So I'm really definitely gonna get a few extra dragons to the collection. Might be after Dutch Comic Con, because then I will have more time to really like sit down and be creative. Now it's a bit of a rush getting things sorted and ready. So, but I would even love like Symbolica ones. I noticed that the logo on Symbolica, where you go, it's like a heart with a crown, kind of like this one, but then like an empty thing, like the details that are on top of the roof, and they look like my logo, but just with a crown on top, and of course no dragon wings. So I thought like, oh, how cool would that be to just put a crown on my logo, and then it kind of looks like the Symbolica one. But yeah, I don't want to get sued. That's the problem. And I don't really know how Efteling would react on seeing something inspired by them, so yeah, I'm taking some creative liberty. That's why I didn't recreate like everything. I did like the dragons have certain like symbols. Like this is from the dress. like the character has the dress with this kind of shapes, and of course the logo is a little bit more pronounced. There is something on the sleeves and on the dress that's like this patterning, so I just recreated it with a couple of stitches to make it, now it feels really rough, like here it looks better. So I tried to recreate this pattern. It's kind of like the stroopwafel pattern almost, and the little hearts, and so I thought like, yeah, it's nice to include hearts because they're already here, and for this one stars because of the magic and stuff. So I kind of kept the color profiles same and did like the same kind of details that are on the dresses and on the jackets and so, but I took quite some creative liberty and just thought like, yeah, this one has nice freckles with hearts, so I'm gonna put some hearts here as well to kind of tie in together, but still have something reminiscent of it. And I have like a super cute idea to decorate the table area where they're gonna be sitting, to do like the inside of Symbolica with like a checkered pattern on the floor. So I'm gonna just cut some paper ones, and just like dark red curtains or so. Maybe I'll bring some fabric with me and just drape it like curtains and put fairy lights. So I still need to like do some tests on how I'm gonna decorate things to make it reminiscent of it. So it does indeed remind me of a stroopwafel dragon texture. Yes, I do love making that texture. It takes super long to make. Like I normally embroider like a sheet of this like a very big sheet with just this pattern, and just to make one dragon it takes about 1.5 hours to get just this stitched out. So it takes a really long time till the stroopwafel, like an actual stroopwafel dragon, it took me about 4 hours of just embroidery, of getting all the stripes and everything done. So that was brutal. But I'm happy to keep things like limited edition, and that it keeps them more unique, and it's also fun to do different photo shoots. Like I really loved all the legendary Dutch dragons having like different food counterparts that we could eat after the photo shoot. Hi Jackie, welcome, and thank you. Thank you. Oh, my needle is sleeping. So yeah, I'm doing something different. I thought like, oh, I have so many Dutch things that I still want to plushify, and of course also other countries, but for Dutch Comic Con it's very fitting to have something Dutch. And I have a couple of dragons still in mind. I didn't manage to make them, but who knows, if I'm really lucky at the end, I might still have some time left and sneak a dragon or two of an extra collection in, I don't know. I think making some like food themed stuff, really, I really like it. Because food is like really unites people and everybody likes certain dishes and so, and it's nice to draw inspiration from it. Especially when they're unique to a certain country, I love that a lot. I just like exploring. So, Dutch supermarket dragons. Should have some Albert Heijn ones. Yeah, that would be fun. I don't even know if Albert Heijn is Dutch. I think it is, right? Or was it German as well? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do some branded dragons by different like everyday things like supermarkets or just certain stores or certain brands, but I think they would come after me. I don't dare do it. No, the head is stitched. Actually, because for this one I do have the little tassels. I'm gonna just stitch the tassels on, and then we're gonna do the bells on the other one, the big one. So then they are completely done and ready for photo shoot, and then I'm gonna continue doing the other ones. Hamburgers met courting dragon. Oh, I would love that. Like discount dragons. Yeah, there's so many ideas. I would love to do them all. Maybe sometimes I'll sneak in like a funny one. But it's I think having something that's reminiscent of it, it's nice. So. And then not even the Netherlands, but also other countries have so many other interesting things that I just want to do them all. But there is sadly not enough time in my day for everything. Just put this a bit away. And beans falling out. So, and we're gonna go in with the wings. So I'm just gonna double fold them and put my needle in it. So I'm able to get, I think now maybe I need to open the light again. It's, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird light situation outside. So I'm trying to figure out how to make everything look good. Yeah. So I'm gonna put here, kinda to the middle. Now it's hard to see because normally I would look up, but now I cannot really see. So I'm gonna eyeball where the middle is. Can't you see it? And then put it in such a way that it's actually in the middle. I'm just gonna stab the bottom area of the body. So this should be the middle. It's hard to see sometimes. Like I'm so used to always looking top down that now I have to look it through the camera, so it's a bit weird. But yeah, this should be the middle. So I'm gonna stitch it on. There's a lot of times that I stitch it up and then I figure out like, hey, this is not even in the middle or it's completely skewed in the wrong place. So I have to redo it. But hopefully that will not be needed now. And I can make some nice progress. So there. And we're gonna go on the other side and do the same thing. So now I'm just doing like a very light stitching, just further apart to see if everything is in the place that I want to be. And then I'm gonna do the actual stitching around. So I like to position it first and then do the detailed stitching. So if I change my mind or if something is not in the correct place, I can still change it. So I'm gonna do one over here. Oh, there's a little bit of a thread sticking out. Something got stuck. Let me see. There we go. No, almost. Yeah, the fluff is sometimes very in the way of things. So there we go. I think we are okay with the positioning. It looks good, it's symmetrical, it's centered. So now I'm gonna go for the actual stitching 2 times around. Make shorter stitches and get things rolling. So I've been collecting like a lot of Dutch stuff from thrift shops for photo shoots. Like last time for the Valentine Dragons, I went to a thrift store and was buying like little Baroque inspired teacups and so on. I really enjoyed it. So now I'm collecting a bit of Efteling themed stuff, also from the Efteling itself, that I can decorate the table with. And some other Dutch treats. I actually found like klompen, which are the Dutch yellow clogs in very mini form, that if I put like a dragon's feet in it, actually it fits them. So they have little wooden clogs and it's just the most adorable thing ever. So I'm collecting a lot of souvenirs and stuff, which is cool. And it helped me like rediscover the country over and over. Because I've been living in the Netherlands now for, I can't remember exactly, is it 15 or 16 years? Quite a long time. but over a decade. And it's still so many things to discover. So I'm happy that I get the chance to do it via art, via my own art. So I need another few stitches. To go like completely in between the seams, which is super hard. My needle always tends to break when I like bend it in between the seams, so hopefully now it will stay put. So, looking good. The head is quite floppy, so sometimes it feels like it's not in the center, but it actually is. So, this one. I'm gonna go to the other side to just secure it extra. And then make a knot over here. I need to grab the fabric in between the fluff, but keep it very short. I don't want to have a knot that's like too large. They tend to unravel if I do it too large. So like gripping that fabric just a little bit, like less than a millimeter, it's crucial for this part. It's really hard with a long needle. And one more knot for extra security. Because I got back to work, but such a perfect baby. I love them all so much. Oh, thank you, Jackie. I hope that you have a very good day and that it passes soon so you can enjoy your evening. Thanks for stopping by. I also wanted tempura fried dragon. Ah, I would love it. I would love it. If I find the right fabric that doesn't unravel, then I'm definitely doing it. I sadly had the bad experience last year when I did the bitterball, the fried dragons. The fabric kept unraveling all the time and falling apart, so I ended up using it only for like detailing of the necks. But I wanted to do the dragons completely in that fabric. Tempura sounds really good, and especially with like a little shrimpy tail, like a fried shrimp. That would be way too adorable. I just need to find a texture, like the proper fabric texture. But yeah, have fun, Jackie, at work, and we'll see you next time. So, okay, we have the little dragon. And now, as I mentioned, I want to put some of the tassels on. Let me see where I chucked it. So one was here, and the other one I put here. Nope. Just have to match the colors because some of them are a bit different colors. So I have oh, I do have the actual dark pink ones, I think. Yeah, so those are a few. I'm gonna start with this. Oh yeah, 3. I need 3. I forgot that one needs the tail. So they're all gonna have a little bit of a different color because I couldn't find like all the how do you call them? All the tassels. I keep forgetting the word tassel. So I couldn't find all the tassels of the same colors. So what I'm gonna do is just attach different color tassels to each dragon, which is gonna make it even more unique. But it's still in the pink range, so it will still be nice with gold and pink. So first things first, I'm gonna use the brush and brush up the edges of the ears and the tail. I'm gonna do the rest of the brushing after, but for now only the parts that I'm gonna attach the tassel to, because I don't want to have things stuck in between the fluff. This one just needs the tail brought a bit out. But the tail was still inside. So let's... I'm gonna just attach them like this. So I'm gonna do a knot. So make sure that the knot is small enough so it passes through, or at least hides well. I'm gonna just make the first stitch and then do another stitch, which is really hard because here is the edge of the seams on both sides and it's super hard. So I'm gonna do like this and I'm gonna do a knot. This is gonna be my starting point. Then I'm gonna take the tassel and just add it somewhere like this and make like a I'm gonna do kind of like a crisscross section to hopefully stay a bit more more in place. So I'll go to the other side, like make the crisscross from the other side. So just need to make sure that enough fabric gets picked with, so it's not gonna be like just on the fluff. And I'm thinking like I don't want to make it too tight because then it's gonna stay hard, but I want to have it a bit more floppy so it will move. So I'm not gonna make it too tight. I'm just gonna make it a little yeah, a little space. I'm gonna tug occasionally on it to make sure that it stays floppy, and the stitches are gonna get a bit undone. That's why I started with the knot first, so at least I know that everything is secure. And I'm gonna do just a few times in and out of the fabric, make sure that it's completely secure. Do a lot of tugging tests afterwards and in between. So now I'm just going in and out and zig and zag and all sorts of patterns, like I'm doing it like this and like straight and like this. So just make sure that I can get as many stitches in there as possible to keep it nice and secure. It worked really well for my bells from the other dragons, so I'll do the same. Now I'm just tugging to get it loose again. There. I think this should be good enough to secure the final stitch. I'm gonna just... let me see where I'm gonna do it. I want it to be right underneath all the other stitches, so it's not visible. I'm gonna tug one last time and just capture all the other stitches, make a few knots around them, and this should be good enough that if you tug on it, it's not going to come loose. Then of course I'm gonna hide this part. I'm gonna just tug a little bit more. So now I need to hide the knot part, which means I'm gonna go in next to where I put the last knot with the needle. And I'm gonna go on the side of the tail. So I'm gonna push the needle right through on the side, make another extra knot there to make sure that nothing unravels, but also that the thread doesn't come picking back. So I'm gonna do a very light knot over here, and it's gonna be hidden completely in the fabric, so you're not gonna be able to spot it. There. Now the needle goes back and we pull it out through the other side of the tail. So now it should be completely encased in. Nothing should be picking out. So if we get all the beans here, we have a little tassel on the tail. I think I could have... there. And just massage it a bit. And now I can like really pull, and it's not coming loose, which is perfect. Exactly what we need. This is gonna look so cute. I love it. So the other two go on the ears. I was happy that for the little baby ones I was able to find like super tiny tassels because plan B was to make them myself, and that would have been a pain because I have to be like less than 1 centimeter big in order to fit the micro dragons comfortably, so I was really scared, but luckily I found them at the last moment, and we'll be able to sew them on. Yeah, that was very lucky. There will be different color ones. I couldn't find, like, it's really hard to find tassels just in dark pink or so, so they're also gonna be all sorts of colors. So I'm gonna do this one like right at the edge of the heart. I'm thinking even in front of it, somewhere here. Or should I do it on top? No, I think I'm gonna do it right here. So it could fall over the ear a bit. Something like this, maybe. I'm just gonna test it. So it's gonna. Don't want it to be too far up, so maybe a bit more to the side. Oh, it would be cool to actually put it here. Maybe a bit more to the side, somewhere here. So I'm gonna go in again like before. Just make a couple of crisscross sections over. I'm trying to not pull too much. You can always pull later in the end, the last one, but now I want everything to be quite floppy on top. For the tail I wanted it a little bit less, I don't know how you call it. I know it's in Dutch, it's uitspaling. So I want it to be a bit more floppy, but not too much. So we're gonna do here and go back. So the ears are allowed to be a bit floppier. Just need to make sure that they fall down now nicely. I'm gonna go in again. Just do a lot of crisscross applesauce. And hopefully they're gonna be falling nicely on top of the ears, and they're gonna still be able to move. See, they move. Like the one on the tail, it's a bit less, but this one completely moves. So I love it. And we're gonna do this part a few more times. So I want this one to be like really nicely secured. I cannot really push the needle through, sadly. There we go. It's always very hard to work on the seams. So now I'm gonna do a knot going through the rest of the thread. Get the loop. There we go, still nice and floppy. That's what we want. I'm just gonna tug it a bit. So I'm tugging it to get it a bit more looser, but also to test if it's gonna be, if it's gonna be good enough that if a kid or somebody tugs on it, that it's not gonna break. So I'm gonna get the knot done over here, just on the tip of the ear. So another one, and just like on the previous one, I'm just gonna go to another area. So I'm gonna go here to the edge of the ear. Make sure that I don't pull too much so the ear doesn't crimp. And I'm gonna make a knot over here. It's gonna be actually triple secured, so it has 3 knots. But if one unravels, there is still 2 more to hold, and they're not gonna come loose. They're very, very tight knots and a very tight thread or a very thick thread, so nothing will come loose. There we go. That is one more done. This is so cool. I love it. It really reminds me of Aladdin, like the little monkey with the hat. Abu. So really, I like them. And one more. Then I'm gonna do the bells. So we have one completely finished and pretty. So. Made a bit of an ugly knot, but luckily it corrected itself. And let's go and do a knot just like before. So I did it at the middle-ish part of the heart. And then towards the edge. So now I have to make sure that it's symmetrical. So I'm gonna get the last tassel on. This is always the hardest part, just making sure that everything is in the exact same place. Like this. Also need to make sure that it doesn't twist around. So this should be the same-ish. So let's start doing the loops and the crisscross. I'm gonna go upwards. My hands always start hurting so much if I'm sewing at the seams, because of the push and pull that I have to do in order to get the needle through. This one is perfect. A few more times. So perfect. I'm gonna do just maybe 2 or 3 more, and then we can make the final knot. Actually, I think this is good, because if not, it's too many stitches compared to the other one. So I even need to keep the stitches kind of symmetrical. So I'm gonna make a knot over here. Just capture as many of the threads as I can from where I was looping them. Oh. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this edition of Dutch Comic Con. I'm gonna be bringing so many new things with me, like new designs, new sewing kits or cut and sew kits, and I even have sticker books. So I'm really excited to see how everybody is going to react to the new products. So, and now we're gonna go back to the bottom. I'm gonna go to the edge of the ear again, right there into the middle, like this. This one's still nice and floppy. Perfect. And just make the final knot. I didn't put too much tension on the knots that I do after and inside, to make sure that they don't really keep tension on the ears. So just a light but secure knot. I notice sometimes if I really like push the knot to the other side and then pull, then the air would go like this. That's not what we want. Just a nice tiny secured knot. And I'm sewing with white thread, so it's easier to hide it in the pink. There we go. So this is our first dragon completely finished. So she only needs some brushing and some removal of the stabilizer. I have still some stabilizer on, but this is how this is how the little pardoos will look. I think I need to just massage this a bit more. There we go. There we go. Whee! This is so fun. I love the tassels. I'm happy that I could find them. And it fits the character a lot. So she has tassels on the edges of the dress, so this will fit nicely. And then we need to give this boy nice bells. And they're nice and big, so hopefully it's not too noisy on the microphone. I'm gonna try to keep it nice and secure. So here I'm gonna do the same thing. Just brush out the edge of the tail, do the rest of the brushing after. And the ears to get all the fluffs and stuffs off. Off. And let's go make a little knot again. Cookie is almost patting them. Like whenever it's here, it's like pat, pat, pat. So I'm making the first knot quite small, then it can really pull into the fabric. This one is not so fluffy or so dense fluffiness as the other one, so it might be a bit more visible with the white, but I think it's still gonna be a nice effect compared to the bell, because doing it with the black fabric, black wouldn't be nice. I don't have red. Wait a moment. I just remembered that I actually have red thread. Yes, I do. So there we go. That's a better choice. I don't know why. I'm so used to doing stuff with white, but this would be a bit nicer. So it will blend into the fabric even more. White would be a good choice also. On the pink one, the tassels, they had to have a little bit more of a gap to stay like nice and floppy and movable. But for the bells, it can be quite tight, so I don't have to have like a white gap between. So, as I said before, like out of sight, out of mind. So I even forget that I have red thread. I'm just gonna, I made the knot a little bit too large, so I'm making a smaller one now. So I want to just grip the fabric enough, but hide underneath. So for this one, I'm gonna be hiding the thread underneath the bell. So I did it on the small one, so I know exactly the position. So I'm gonna be doing this. And then we're gonna be doing, just like on the other one, a bit of a crisscross. I love the sound of these bells, they're so comforting. Feels very like magical, Christmassy. The bell is quite heavy compared to a tassel, so I'm gonna be doing some extra stitching to make sure that it's nice and compact. I will stitch, as I said, a little bit tighter, but also stitch them a little bit more up. Like I'm gonna go like above it, under it, and behind and on the front. So I'm gonna make sure that it pulls into every single direction. Ideally, I would love it to have it like this on the front or on the side. If it goes to the back, it's a bit too far. So I'm gonna just try and secure it over there. So I'm going like back into the fabric, loop through the bell, and through the fabric, and loop through the bell again, and then go to the back of the fabric and make another loop over there. So now the bell is turning a bit, so it's making it extra. And I'm gonna go to the front, through the bell. It's a bit of thread. Like this one not gonna come loose, but I want to give just a few extra stitches. I'm gonna go over the knot itself as well, and I'm gonna push the thread underneath and do a few stitches underneath the bell. Like I want to make sure that this one is very, very, very secure. I don't want anything coming loose. It's always so stressful for that. So, I love it. I'm gonna do another set over here. Now I went straight through the air. I'm gonna go through the bell again. And then on the back, I'm going to make a knot through the stitches. Just like I did on the tassels, just go grab as many stitches as I can and pull a knot through. It's a little bit hard to see because of the lighting, but also the camera is a bit further away. So I'm trying to narrate and make a bit understandable what I'm doing. So this is number 1. Then we need another one underneath. I'm just gonna grab the fabric now without the stitching. Make another knot over here. Just a tiny one. And then I'm gonna go through to the edge of the ear just like I did for the tassels. Make sure that I don't pull too far. And make a actual knot here right in the corner. So this should be secure enough. And I'm gonna go through. So this is number 1. I love it. So let's give it number 2 on the ear. And then just like for the tassels, we're gonna put number 3 on the tail. So they all gonna have nice detail. I keep forgetting that I don't need such a big knot. There. I'm gonna pull it tight so it gets it flat as possible. And just cut the edges. So now I want to do again in the same position. So now the head is a little bit more heavy with the bell, but just need to make sure that I hit the perfect area, which should be here. Let's see how this is gonna look. I think I got it. Yeah, perfect. Sometimes I get lucky and stuff happens in the first go. So. I'm hoping that all the jingling of the bells is not too annoying, because I've been configuring my microphone so it doesn't detect too much of the outside noise. My microphone is very sensitive, so I hope that you're not getting deaf from the bells ringing. If that's the case, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make them jingle as little as possible. But, I'm gonna go a few zigzaggies. Oh. Oh, I went to the wrong side. So I needed to go here through the fabric and then through the bell. There. I went by mistake to the other area. This. I need to make it a little bit tighter. Go through. Hopefully I took enough thread to still go and do every single spot. So I want to do the bottom area a bit. Like that. Stretch. This looks funny. So this one is secure. This one actually has a few more stitches. And my thread slipped out. Well, this thread loves to untwist right when you put it through the eye of the needle. It's sometimes really annoying to get sorted. Now I'm gonna do the knot over here. And my thread is super short right now. So I'm gonna be pulling it very carefully that it doesn't come loose again. So when it's so close, and I don't want to redo the thread constantly. So now I'm picking onto the fabric, make a knot in the fabric. I think it's gonna be just long enough. Now we're gonna go to the edge of the ear, a bit further down. Forgetting that the camera is this way. So I'm gonna just hold the ear up and the bell. I'm gonna do one final knot over here. Just pick the really tiny part of the fabric. Pull the needle through. Just gonna pull it from this side. And now pull everything together. And we can hide it. There we go. So this is bell number 2. It looks so cute. I love the bells. I think last time that I put bells on plushies was my Christmas deer collect or fawn collection. They had bells around their neck, but that was already I think 2 Christmases ago or so. So it's been a really long time since I've been sewing bells on the plushies. And I really love bells a lot, so maybe more should be coming. So I made a very tiny knot. Now we're gonna go to the tail. The tail one is always easy to sew because I don't have to keep in mind for it to be symmetrical with the other side like I do on the ears and stuff. Oh, I see that here something came loose. I didn't pull the thread further enough, so now it came back in a loop. So I'm gonna have to go over here at the knot and pull it down. I'm gonna do that later. So I need to re-pull the thread down. And this one is a bit stuck. Okay, I just managed to make a second knot over here, so that's not good. Let's start over. So my thread entangled a bit and made a second knot right above where I had my own knot, so that didn't look too good. Just a bit shorter. And let's get this another try. So, no, it keeps entangling and entangling. And we need a bell. So this one I can touch a little bit more tight, because like you can see that the tail is already super floppy. Even if I pull the beans, then the bell just keeps dragging everything down. So I need to make sure that the bell is as straight as possible on, so it won't keep drooping like this. Like I want it to be more holding tight to the tail. So we're gonna do a couple of stitches to bring it a bit more up. So I'm gonna do the stitches like a little bit further up, so it will drag everything upwards. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. There we go. See, now it's gonna be a bit more straight instead of being drooping down. I'm gonna be doing just loops around, loop to the other side, and do the same thing. Just a little further back. And luckily the thread is gonna be hidden with all the fluff that are there anyways, so it's not gonna be too visible. So this one goes again through. Oh, need to make sure that it doesn't entangle everything with it. Oh, and this one needs to go over. It's always so hard when you're sewing like some other objects on to keep the thread from entangling over it. So, and now that is secure and a bit more tight, I can just go and go through it a few times. I'm gonna get everything nicely on. And then we're gonna have a nice pair, one with bells and one with tassels. And hopefully for the baby dragons tomorrow my tassels are gonna arrive, so I can make tiny ones as well. So it's nice and tight. See, now it stays like this. And even if I push the beans through, it's a bit hard to push them through, it's gonna stand a bit more straight instead of being like droopy down. So that's the idea behind it, that this one is gonna be a little bit more tight and the other ones around the ears can be a bit more droopy. So now we have all of the threads in place. It's tight enough that nothing is gonna come loose, and I'm gonna start making knots. So first one, I'm just gonna try and go through the stitch and the seam at the same time, which is a bit tricky, and then do the same part again but make a loop to stitch close. Like my needle is already bending, you can see, like whoop whoop. There we go. So I'm gonna go and do this. Then I'm gonna do one just on the fabric without the stitches. So, and we're gonna pull it towards the back, or towards the side, sorry. I'm gonna do it a bit further down. And then I need to massage the beans to the bottom so it's not gonna be so empty. There we go. So this is our final knot. So there we go. I'm gonna do another one just for good measure, just a small one. And pull the thread through to the other side or somewhere. I'm gonna get the beans in because it's hard to see where I'm going. I'm gonna poke it right close to the thingy and put it out on the other side. There we go. Yay! And our produce is done. Look at him, how happy he is. So we have the bells and the tassels both together. They're gonna make for a nice pair. And I love their tails. So there we go. 2 done. And a gazillion more to go. Hey Caroline, welcome, welcome. I'm doing good. I'm keeping nice and busy, trying to get stuff done as soon as possible. And yeah, so now I want to do a constellation. Oh, like I have a very pretty glittery constellation. I don't know where to show it. Here probably. I have a very pretty glittery constellation dragons. Look at that. Nice glitter. So I really like this blue one, so I'm gonna stitch it. So on this one also I already stitched the head and the wings, which means that we need to fill it up with the beans. And yes, Caroline, those are Efteling themed. You're very good at spotting that. I didn't think that people would make a connection. But yes, we have a little produce with the coloration and stars, and of course the bells that I just saw on, and we have Pardine with tassels on the tail and on the face, on the ears face. Oh, pretty. Oh, I'm happy. Hi, Sewing Stellar, welcome. I love your dragons and patterns so much. Oh, thank you very much. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. So right now I'm preparing for a convention that is not this weekend, but the weekend after. So I'm rushing to get all of the stuff done. So I have this pretty dragon that I'm going to be sewing now. Let me put this out of the way. And we need to fill the stuff with beans, which I think I'm just going to have enough of before I have to open a new box. I'm going to do it like this. It should be exactly 1 bottle. There we go. Exactly to the point. Look at that. So then I need to open a new bag for after. Maybe a mini version of the starry one. Haha, say no more. Look at them. I do have a micro dragon version as well. They still need the bells, and they are a bit scruffy right now because they have stabilizer. I have to pull off with like here between the stars and so. I have to put the stabilizer off with the what do you call it? With the pincette, with tweezers. Words. And I have this little golden bell that I'm gonna be attaching to them. So I hope that the bells are not too noisy. So they're gonna have bells as well, just like the big counterpart, but just the mini ones. Great minds think alike. Yeah, definitely. And I do have also the mini version of the pink one, which has to be stitched still. And the same belly pattern. Like, I really love this belly pattern. It's not really visible there, but they have like the belly that's completely like ribbed like the dress and the dress details. So, and I have the tiny version as well, and they're all gonna be magnetic. So I mean the small ones. So yeah, I have the big and the tiny ones, and a lot of stitching to do still to get them done. So now I'm gonna get the constellation ones. Well, I'm happy that the Efteling ones are getting so much love already and recognition. That's something that I wasn't expecting. So I thought to pay a bit of homage with the color choices and inspired by the costumes and some of the detailing. Could not remember the name Pardoes, but very good that you knew what it meant. Yes. So Pardoes and Pardine. That's I keep constantly switching them around, even though I know which one is which. But yeah, I keep calling them other names all the time. So cute. I really want to see you at the convention one day. Ah, yeah, I would love to. Where were you already? In which area of the world? Before I say like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna come. I think you're over on the other side of the sea, if I'm not wrong. It might be a bit much of travel, but I'm hoping to do a lot of conventions the coming years. Like this year I only booked 3, and maybe at the end of the year, if I still have time, I might do a few smaller ones in the Netherlands or maybe Belgium and surroundings, but I didn't make it into certain conventions like the Comi and stuff, so hopefully next year I can restart traveling again and doing things, figuring stuff out how to travel more compactly, hopefully by plane, because honestly driving for like more than 5 hours I get so exhausted. So it's yeah, we'll see what next year brings. I'm from the Netherlands, but I'm too busy to come to this one. Oh, I don't know why I thought you were from America. Well, then if it's the Netherlands, then definitely you're gonna see me one day. Can't wait to see you Friday at Comic Con. Yeah, it's I'm really getting excited to it. As I said, like I have a lot of nice, pretty stuff, and actually I can show you something. Like it's non-Plushie related, but I have something new that's coming with me to Dutch Comic Con. I have made. Let me just grab them. I have made sticker books. Let me see if my little dragon's gonna go out of the way. So I made nice sticker books. There we go. Dragon themed, of course, with the inside for stickers. So if you have a sticker, you don't know where to put it, you can just put it here and replace it wherever, and so on. So I really love collecting a lot of stickers from artists and never know where to put them. So now I have a few sticker books that I'm bringing with me. I have 3 designs so far. It's like a special item that I made for this convention to test out and see how enthusiastic you all are gonna be about it. Because I'm, for me, like I'm completely enthusiastic. I was already like, I need to make a few videos and photos, so I didn't want to fill up with stickers, but I have one different one myself that's completely full of stickers already, so I think I'm gonna be needing more and more of them because they're not not enough to have just one. Oh, why do you always sell cute stuff? It's not fair for me anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of what I'm bringing with me that's not only plushies. Whoop. And yeah, I've been having fun designing some new products, and hopefully if they do well, then I'm gonna be expanding it, of course. That's perfect. I'm always so scared to put any stickers on a permanent place. Yes! I must say, like, I never put any other stickers anywhere, like, especially not on my machines, except my, I started putting them on my drawers. Like, you cannot really see. Oh, it's on the other drawer. I have a few stickers on this Alex drawers from IKEA and underneath, so all the stickers that I like discard that are not completely perfect or cut a bit wrong, I started putting on my drawers, so my workroom looks a bit more funky. But sticker books I'm definitely a big fan of, because like, especially if I go to a convention, I really love stickers. Like, there's just something about stickers. I don't know if it's because I grew up collecting a lot of stickers. Like, we had this like big albums that you could buy in a supermarket, and then you had like all sorts of like animal stickers in chocolates or in chewing gums and so. And as kids we used to just collect all of the stickers, had to have all the animals or Pokemon or whatever it was. I was always collecting stickers. So now it kind of feels like having a sticker album, but it's customizable, so you can put the stickers where you want, you know, or like the theme that you want. So I'm super enthusiastic about that. I just wish that the sticker books would come with more pages, because 50 pages is definitely not enough for me. I love stickers, it's not a want anymore, it's a need. Yeah, I agree, definitely a need, definitely a need. Every time at Comic-Con, stickers, yeah. I feel you, like whenever I have time I always go, and sometimes I do like little sticker trades with my neighbors and so I always collect extra stickers, especially at the end of the convention. If you're my neighbor, you probably got a lot of stickers from me. I love just sharing things. So yeah, and I do have like, I'm waiting for a package. I made a new Dutch Comic Con themed sticker with the Vla dragon. So I'm hoping that the package arrives on time, because if not I'm gonna be in trouble. But I did like for each edition I do a special sticker. So this time the Vlad dragons joined. Hoping that I can do the Efteling dragons before then, but then I'll just put them as regular stickers that I cut myself. The freebie stickers I always order, and all the other stickers I make myself. So hopefully I will have enough. And like, if the package doesn't arrive on time, then I'm gonna be rushing cutting all the freebie stickers for the bags and goodie bags. We new edition stickers, praying it will arrive in time. Yes, I hope so. If not, I'm gonna be doing them myself. Like here, like on Thursday or so, I'm gonna be cutting stickers in the workroom. I know, Thursday I'm gonna be building the table, actually. So Thursday, Friday, building table. I guess I'm just not gonna be sleeping and just cutting stickers, so I have enough for everybody that drops by. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I spent the entire day kind of trying to figure out what kind of table setup I want to do, because I thought like, oh, I want to do something different than last edition, but it's so hard to figure out how to place the tables, because limited space and tables only fit in a certain way. But I want something different, so I'm trying to figure out like if I need a different table or a smaller table or what. So I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna be switching up the setup a bit to accommodate all the new goodies. And yeah, we will see. I think most of the building that I'm gonna do is gonna be improvised. I'm kind of curious how my table is gonna look in the end. That's always like a gamble. So, oh, there is a little knot here. So my thread has gone a bit weird. So I think the music stopped, so I had to restart it. So let's go and finish closing this opening. I just need to make sure that everything is closed, that no bins come in. I think I need to do another walk around, or stitch around, what you call it. I really like the colors of this dragon. Hint hint, if you know which color of a Dutch special item is, the coloration, the white and blue, then I'm hoping that the last collection next to the Efteling might drop at the end of the month. Hopefully, I don't know. I had so many things planned, but so little time. So I'm gonna be probably bringing things out at the end of the month as a special collection. So everybody can order it from the shop instead of only the Comic-Con goers. So... So we got all the stitches here secure. I'm gonna make a knot. I'm just gonna pull a bit tight, make a knot. So I was hoping that I would do way more dragons in this time, but it's been like an hour and a half and I only have 3. There we go. And now it's time to do the head first. I'm gonna again make a knot. Let's measure and go a little bit way, so the tail is gonna fit. So now I need to kind of measure where the head should be. So over here. And now we have to put the stitches in, and in the middle where I want it to be. So sometimes just a little variation of where you put the first stitches makes the dragon have a complete different personality in my eyes. Like sometimes if you put it a bit too far back, it's gonna look different than if you put it more in front. Perfection take time, don't worry. Ah, thank you. Question time, what is your favorite dragon that you're making for Dutch Comic Con at this moment? Oh no! That's like the worst question ever. That's I think, I mean, I'm kind of torn between Pardoos because of the bells. Like, I love the bells. And let me see, there is one or quite a couple of dragons that I have here, which are sparkly. I don't know if I have the head. Yes. I think, like, I have very sparkly dragons. Ooh, look at that. Sparkle, sparkle. So they're little micro dragons, very sparkly. So I think this one is my favorite one, even though I normally don't like pink. But this sparkly one with yellow, it kind of reminds me of Vla. So I think this one. Very tiny. And yeah, I think Pardoos, just because of the bells. I love him. Question 2. Is it possible for a tiny sneak peek of something? For example, are there new stickers coming or any new keychains? Those are so cute. Thank you, Odd. Well, I have a very fat bird. This is gonna be the new cut and sew kit. So you're gonna be able to just cut the fabric panels and stitch it out. I can show you how it looks like. Let me see. As the other question, like, there is still a very big box of things I have to sew, so I cannot really do like a preview. I think you have to ask me again in the weekend, but I can show you like a tiny sneak peek of the sewing kits. So I have a new cut and sew. This one is a misprint, but just to show. So I have little borbs. Look at it. So this is how the borb will come out. So I have this sewing kit, and I have a Tuxedo Kitty sewing kit. I didn't, I have those in the boxes already packaged, so I cannot really show a preview. But I'll show a few previews on stories and on other stuff in the coming weekend, because I need to make a lot of, what do you call it? I need to make a lot of photos. That's what I was looking for. I have quite a few stickers with different butterflies, and hint hint, the butterflies are also gonna be part of some mystery boxes that I'm bringing with me, and of course some other merch. So they're like little monarch butterflies. I mean, you've seen the sleepy one already on the sticker book, so of course I have also stickers to match with it. I have a lot of like tiny stickers of dragons that you can put on top of lists. Like, let's say if you have, I don't have any paper here. Okay, here's some wash instructions. So you can place them just on top, kind of like I have Manu here, like this one, but then in stickers. So you can put them like on top of things so they can hold your stuff. It's practically just a sticker that's like cut on the bottom, and you can position them like to come on nice things. So I have a lot of different, even Manu, see, I have Manu as well, and a lot of different colors of them. So I'm gonna be doing those stickers because I think they're just a fun addition to everything. I have, of course, Manu with the 6-year anniversary of Dragon's Garden. So those are some stickers. So I've been, and I still have to design a few extra stickers. Hopefully the Efteling ones I can make as well. Fat pigeon, I mean fluffy pigeon, butterfly dragon, that's such a cute idea. Oh, thank you. Well, that's as far as I can show you right now, because the rest is kind of packaged. I do have, I do not have them here. I already packaged everything into bags that has to be on a photo shoot, so I haven't made the photos yet. I just prepared it. They are, I have bearded dragons, I have leopard, gecko, lizards, like also bigger weighted ones, like this big weighted ones. I have bearded dragons that are a bit weighted. I have the snakes, like the one here, which is the garter snake pattern. I have yeah, quite some new reptiles this time. Pigeons. I have a lot of pigeons in different colors. Universal stickers are a must for me now. Ah, yeah. It's and I'm gonna do a lot of mystery things, mystery boxes, mystery bags. So I'm still setting those together. You can count on it that I will buy a couple of these new stickers. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of new dragon ones. Been busy drawing all year, so hopefully some cool additions. And of course the Dutch dragon stickers are gonna be there as well, because I know that last edition not everybody got them. They were sold out really quickly. And I'll have some fan art. I'm gonna have some new glass cleaning cloths, also with butterfly dragons, with constellation dragons, with moon dragons, like a lot of different additions. So yeah, a lot of things that I still have to prepare in the last weekend. So it's a bit hectic, still a lot to sew, a lot to do. I'm gonna be rushing, I think, this week. I'm gonna be filming like maybe in the weekend, maybe on Monday. I'm gonna be filming what I'm bringing with me to Dutch Comic Con, and hopefully by then I have already a few things prepared to show off. I always love filming that video of hey, here's what I'm bringing with me. And yeah, Dutch dragon stickers are just amazing. They all look so tasty. Ah, thank you, thank you. I must say that I wasn't too fan of the stroopwafel one. I think I didn't get the colors quite right, so I didn't bring them back. But I'm looking to redraw them at a certain point and really make my vision of a stroopwafel just laying on top of the cup type of situation. So it needs a bit more brain power. I have quite some book reading dragon stickers, because everybody loves books. I have a lot of like stars, constellations, moons, like everybody's favorite. And of course I'm also bringing these constellation dragons with me, so they have to have matching stickers, you know. So the head is almost stitched on, nicely secured. Will you take a few Dutch dragons with you? The answer is no, because as I said, they were limited edition from last few editions ago. They will not be coming back in the way that, like, I'm not gonna be bringing them back. I was debating, because I do have a few scraps for the tiny ones. Like, the fabric is completely gone. Like, you cannot find the fabric colors anymore. So that's also a limitation that I have. I could print my own fabric, but then it just wouldn't look the same. And I'm debating what to do. I do have a few scraps left of the fabric, not enough to create many dragons out, but I might bring some Dutch Comic Con themed mystery boxes out, but that will be in the future. So just like the limited edition collector edition box with those, they are it's quite tricky to get the correct fabric, sadly. Oh dear, I'm asking so much questions, sorry about that. Oh, no problem. Ask away, I don't mind at all. I just might not always have a satisfactory answer, but just keep asking, that's okay. I love questions. Keeps me busy while I'm sewing as well. So, let's see if we can get another dragon done. And of course I have Jeff as well. There. So, yeah, I've been really struggling for time. It's been, stuff has been going quite slow with hand sewing and designing. Embroidery goes very quick, but hand sewing is taking quite some time. So I've been I've been struggling to get all the work done, which means that at Dutch Comic Con I will probably still be sewing at my table. In between selling, I'm gonna be alone. I have no helpers with me, so it's gonna be a lot of sewing, talking to customers, sewing, talking to customers. And hopefully I can get as much done as I can. Is this inside information for the future? Yes, that's totally inside information for the future. I want to bring some exclusive mystery limited, or what do you call them? Collector edition boxes, limited thing with micro dragons. Yeah. Very shh, don't tell anybody. Yeah, there's so many things that I want to do, but it's I always lack time. So I have to make some cuts here and there. But the good thing is I still have an online shop where I can drop stuff, so it's not all is lost. Even if I don't have it with me this edition, you'll still be able to get something special from the shop later. So also for the Pardus and Pardine dragons, I will have, like, these ones I'm only bringing to Dutch Comic Con, so I'm not releasing them online yet. But I will open them as pre-orders for online, so you will still be able to claim your own if you don't make it to Dutch Comic Con, or if they're sold out by the time you manage to get to my table. And I'm gonna make sure that everybody can be happy with them. So, just a few more stitches of the wings. So there's 3 dragons done in 2 hours time. I think there is nowhere time enough to make all the pile that I still have left. I think I'm gonna take a lot of hand sewing work with me at the convention, and just during breaks be sewing further. Which is gonna be fun. I always love sewing at conventions because it keeps my mind occupied, but also it keeps my anxiety a bit down. Because even though I love meeting people and so, I get really quickly overwhelmed and anxious. So I'm doing some sewing or some packaging in between keeps my mind busy and recharging. I love the inside information, but I won't say a thing about this anymore. Yeah. No problem, no problem. Nobody shall know. It's a total secret. So. So now I'm gonna make a knot just at the edge of the fabric. I'm just trying to catch a little tiny bit of it. I think I'm gonna have to make a knot on the other side as well, because this one I grabbed a few millimeters too big and I didn't want it to unravel. So we're gonna go to the other side, pull through. And so I'm gonna make a knot on this side as well. It's so hard to see white on white. I think on camera you see only shiny stuff, you can't really see what I'm doing, which sucks. There. I got it. And just pushing it through the seam. There we go. So this is the other knot. Now it's nice and secure. So it's time to pull the thread through. And another dragon has taken shape. There we go. I'm gonna do the brushy in the end, but for now we have 3 dragons done. I have to go now. Good evening from me and the griffin dragon in my room, who I made with your partner. Ah, thank you. Well, here is some big kiss from Cookie. Mwah! Thank you for stopping by, and hopefully we'll see each other soon, someday. Have a nice one. Have a good evening. Let's see. Let's make a Jeff. Hop. Hop. So there is always such a request to make Jeffs. Bye, give the griffin a hug from me. Aw, that's so sweet. Yeah, definitely give a lot of hugs and kisses to the griffin dragon. I love them. I do have some cheetah griffins with me. That's one dragon I will have with me. So, my little Jeff, we need beans. So my bottle is empty, my box is empty. Luckily I have another bag of beans. I'm gonna just poke a hole. Jeff! We'll do that. Goodbye. Bye bye. Thank you for stopping by. I'm just well, I'll show you what I'm doing. I poked a hole into my bag of beans and let's see, a little mosquito there. And this is gonna be quite a thing. I think I'm just gonna drop it in the thing because I don't think I'll manage to get it into the thingy. I'm gonna fill up the beans like this. Yeah, it's been crazy with mosquitoes lately. They are here already. I do not like them. Let me try and fill the bag or the thing as much as possible. It sort of worked. Okay. Okay. That worked. I'm happy. Minimum beans lost. Jeff. There. Yeah, Jeff has been Jeffing around lately too. I do have some new Jeff stickers as well. So maybe he's not in his complete nice banana split form, but definitely some extra special Jeffs as well. All of those beans in. Jeff is quite fat, so we can just stuff extra beans in. Want to make sure that I, in this 20 minutes that are still left, that I finish a Jeff. That's my mission. I'm gonna speed up, so Jeff will be done. Any Jeff is welcome. Yes. Jeff is always welcome. He's always okay with everything. He's so blissfully ignorant about everything happening around him. Look at him. He's just like... he's just like, oh, all is fine. Stuff around could be on fire and he's like, everything's fine. There. Ooh. He didn't accept more beans, which is weird. A bit of a new type of beans that I have from a different brand, so they're a little bit heavier but a bit more chunky, so it looks like this is enough. So still a bit left in the bottle, didn't finish it all. Normally all of the bottle go into it, but Jeff didn't want any more, so let's get turbo mode on and finish a Jeff. So then at least I have 4 dragons. And to think that just hand sewing this together and the openings close, and so that the quickest part of the process, all the work that I did with like cutting and stuffing and all the other stuff was took a little bit longer. Stuff on fire, and he's like, oh well, yeah. Probably he's like, oh, I could bake s'mores on it. Or like, time for barbecue. Jeff always thinking about food. Or probably he would be thinking like, oh no, my ice cream is melting. Okay, I'll get a new one. That's definitely Jeff vibes. Like, everything is fine, nothing bothers him. Sometimes I wish I would be so blissfully ignorant with one brain cell. That would make my life so much easier to be Jeff. Super excited about food, super excited about everything. And everything is fine. We have this. I'm gonna just go around again, make sure that no beans fall out. This is like the fastest that I can sew. Still not fast enough. Trying to beat the time. Luckily half of it is already sewn, so that's easier to get there. I need to do another jump around. There. I'm always so paranoid about any beans falling out or anything coming loose and so I always stitch like extra carefully around. Like even further than the opening, just to make sure that nothing ruffles. Make sure that everything is super pulling or anything tight. So I'm gonna make a knot over here. There we go. And now it's time to do the wings. Or sorry, the head. I'm gonna do that. There. Let's position his head in the right place, so he's gonna look the Jeffiest ever. Hi Sophie! What a good amount of plushie stock to bring to a first convention. I'm going to my first one with another artist and I'm a bit nervous to bring too much or not enough. Ooh, that's a very good question. I would say check a little bit what the amount of people there are coming, like how small is the convention, you know, are there like, I don't know, only 1,000 people coming? Like, what's the prediction? Are there like 10,000 people coming? And just see, like, if you're really for the first time and you don't know what kind of things to bring, then you can just bring a little bit of everything. Like, bring 1 or 2 items of, I don't know, pink items, 1 or 2 blue items, you know, just like a nice sample. And I would say you can never bring too much. Make sure that you make like a table test and see what fits on the table. I would say a good amount is like bring so much that it fills up your table, and then if that sells out, so you can restock it again. So like 2 times the table size or the setup size. I would say to start with that, and then you're gonna start seeing like, oh, what sells more, what sells less, and so on. You can always adapt it to the next convention. And yeah, I think that's the advice that I would give for that. Just keep checking things out, because a lot of times you'll see that certain things sell way too quick, certain things that you didn't predict are gonna sell, certain things are not gonna sell at all. And it changes convention per convention, so don't feel discouraged if on one convention people don't buy something, because on the next one everybody might just want to buy that didn't sell on the previous convention. So I'd say like bring at least 2 tables full if it's a small convention, and if it's a big convention, like I don't know, maybe 3 to 4 times, maybe even 5 times a table full. I don't know how to say it. I think that would be a nice sample. And of course, always make sure to have enough business cards, because even if there is something on the table that sells out or you don't have it, you can always redirect people to your socials or to your page or email, and maybe if you take customs or so, you can always try offering some customs and special discount code that if they purchase it on the spot or so, then you can always make it after, you know. So don't be too afraid to bring too much. It's never too much. I like to, for myself, like I bring always way too much, but I notice like if some stuff is not selling at all or some stuff is more loved, then I tend to switch things out, especially like or through the day or the next day. So there is always something new on my table. I don't know if anybody notices, but there is always like new things on the table the next day or stuff switched out, because I'm just testing. Like each convention I go to, I'm just testing like, oh, what do people like? Where should I put it so everybody can see it, you know? So it's just treat everything as a nice experiment and test, I would say. Don't be afraid to overpack, because you can always tailor it on the spot or the next day or the next convention. So yeah, I hope that this would help. So Jeff head is done. I have 10 more minutes to do the wings. Hopefully. I think I'm gonna do another time around with the head, just for good measure, because it's Jeff, you never know. Thank you. You're very welcome, Sophie. That's I hope that it's gonna help. So which convention are you going to? What are you bringing with you? I'm curious. There we go. I don't trust Jeff, so I always do like extra stitching on him, because he's so silly and so dumb that he might do something silly and dumb and lose a head or so. Extra stitching to make sure that it's Jeff proof. He is Jeff and he's already entangling my thread. Silly goose. So, the funny thing is, like my last Dutch Comic Con, I actually got my Jeff tattoo. I don't know if you guys seen it. I have a little tattoo of Jeff from Dutch Comic Con. So I'm officially in the Jeff fan club. So I have to bring a few Jeffs with me. There we go. I'm gonna use the same thread, just go through, go to the area where the wings are gonna be. And I'm gonna make a knot over here. There. And I'm gonna do again, just double fold it and see where the center is. So this would be around here. I'm gonna double fold it and then just poke it through the center of the wing. That's the best way to see where I have to stitch it. Welcome to the Jeff Fan Club. Thank you. VienCon, haven't been before, but it's not too big or well known, I think. So I hope it will be a good first one. Make little Blip Plushie is currently making some waffle ones. Ah, I know that I still have your Blip. It's you can see it. I have here behind me, I have shelves, and there is your Blip on a shelf. I'm gonna show you later. Although I think you were already in it because you made him. Well, I co-created Jeff with my previous worker, Kira, so we were goofing around and created a goofy dragon, and of course he got the goofy name of Jeff. So I cannot take full credit for Jeff. It was a team effort. So that's why me and Kira also have matching Jeff tattoos in the same spot. So we are, she's the mother of Jeff. I'm just a fun. I'm the creator, but she's the mommy of Jeff. The only thing that we are still searching for is Jeff doesn't have a girlfriend yet. Like, I don't think he even realizes that himself. We're trying to like find a nice dragon girl for him, but so far, 3 years in, still no luck. I think Jeff is just not... Jeff is just in love with food too much to have a girlfriend. 50-50. 50-50, yes. It was a team effort. There we go. And I still have 5 minutes to go, so I think I'll make it. I managed to stitch Jeff in a record time. Jeff is a good wingman. Winged dragon, yes. He's perfect for all the other dragons, but I don't think he will procreate. I think she shouldn't. There. Yeah, we have now Pardus and Pardine that are a pair, you know, but Jeff has nobody to pair up with. Well, he has his sister Olivia, but she doesn't make an appearance too often. Jeff is much more favorited, so... So... I'm gonna do a little stitch over here. Like this. This is knot number 1. And then we have knot number 2 right next to it. Yeah. Now it's almost 10 o'clock, so it's gonna be slowly bedtime for me. Got to rest my hands. So I'm glad that I managed to finish at least 4 dragons. That's 4 more for the convention. So my stock is slowly growing. Hopefully I'll have as much done in time as I can. You don't need to work on something that's already perfect, just Jeff is perfection. I totally agree, that's why I ended the stream with Jeff. Like, ta-da! Jeff is perfect. There is nothing more perfect than Jeff. There. We have all of the babies with us. Hopefully they will show their faces on the camera. There we go. They are finished. And I still have like a big box of things to do. So like a crate, pretty much. A crate and a bag. That's what I have, so a lot of things. But yeah, 2 more minutes and then I'll close the stream down, go rest a bit. My hands are pretty much cramping and hurting, so it's gonna be a very nice night for me. But I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm excited about the Efteling collection. As I said, like just little Pardus and Pardine are coming this time. But I will be looking to expand it to make inspired by more rides. I took quite some Efteling merch and did a lot of scouting for nice details. So we have a lot of things planned for a nice collection. It's a treasure chest. Yeah, it's a treasure chest. I like your thinking. It's not a basket or not a crate, it's a treasure chest. And of course we're gonna have a few more constellation dragons. I have, let me see. Whoop. I have blue and purple. I'm just gonna take the heads. So they're all sparkly. So I have like a blue one with like a teal color. This one is also, it's really hard to see because of the light, but it's very sparkly as well. It has like glitter sparkles. So we have this one, and we have one with purple on like lilac purple. Let's see if this will work. I can just do the camera like this. So this one has also very nice sparkles with a bit of blue in between. So it's just something different, a little bit more sparkly constellations. And I have of course the baby Dutch Efteling dragons. So they're gonna be fitting together, a nice family. Maybe a wolf dragon, big bag wolf becoming a dragon. I did have wolf dragon, I think last edition or a few editions ago, but I didn't make any of them this time. I do have a lot of lizards and geckos, and of course I have something that you, Caroline, mentioned. Just dig into my box. I have raccoons. So I have some raccoons that are gonna go into gacha, some raccoons that I have here. I have like chameleons in different colors. I have leopard geckos, which are over here. I didn't stitch it out yet. This one has its belly open. So I have like leopard geckos, I have snakes, I have a lot of different stuff. And I do have like a nice glow-in-the-dark snake. This is one of my favorite color combinations for a snake. So this one glows in the dark. I don't think it will be able to see it. No, it's too light over here. But I love this gray with minty. So there's still a lot of things to do. So yeah. And of course I have butterfly dragons as well, as I mentioned. And yeah, a lot. Yeah, they look cute together. I love it. Like their little tiny counterparts. But yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye now. It's time for bed, time to rest my hands, and I'm not gonna stream for a long time now, at least not a public stream. I'm streaming like weekly on Patreon, but even there, like I'm taking a break next week and the week after Dutch Comic Con because I'm probably gonna be way too exhausted. So, and rushing to do everything. So I'm going to, yeah, take a little bit of a break to recuperate from it. I see you have a lot of beautiful beauties again. Yeah, I've been, and hopefully I'm gonna have even more if I finish everything. So, thank you, bye bye, and I wish you a very good night if you're coming to sleep with us, or a very good rest of the day if you're on the other side of the world. And me and Cookie are gonna give you like a big kiss. Mwah! Or we're even knocking stuff over. Hope to see you at DCC. Yeah, hope so too. We'll see you at DCC, and if not, we'll catch you online next time. Have a good one. Bye bye. No, you have to find my mouse. See you soon.